Hello and welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for watching. So in this video today I wanted to do a couple of things. First of all, I wanted to show you a little bit of a soft cut crease using some matte shades, and this is by the Makeup by Mario palette, which I absolutely love. It's one of my favorite ones and it's in my makeup artist kit. The other thing I wanted to show you was the eyemazing eyeliner by Youngblood. Now this is not the easiest of tricks to do, and I did have to sort of go off camera to make sure it's settled in properly, but it'll give you a few tips on how to do it. By all means, if you do find those liquid pens difficult, use a pencil instead. The other thing that I added to this video, so I got a little bit carried away today, was the St Renais Lip and Cheek Tints. But today I decided to use both of these colours. One's Castiglione and the other one is Siena. So I'll show you how I use all of these products in this video. Before we begin, I'm just going to get off a little bit of that makeup that I had on this morning. I went to Pilates and I always put a small amount of tinted moisturiser on and a little bit of mascara. So I'm just using the Garnier Micellar Water to just gently take this off with a cotton pad, and I'm drying it a little bit as well. Then what I will go in with is my eye cream. This is the Eye Impact Cream by Youngblood, one of my favourites. Just thought since I've been giving my eyes a little bit of a rub, it'd be nice to just give them some hydration. This is a new product by Olivio, and this is from Tasmania. And it is a hemp-based product. It is beautiful. It's a really nice, thick, nourishing day cream. So I'm giving this a try as well. So really massaging that into my skin and down my neck and décolletage. Now I'm going to use the Mineral Primer. This is by Youngblood, and I'm just pressing that into my skin just to create a little bit of a barrier between my skin and the foundation so it sits beautifully on top. First of all, I'm going to start with my eyes today. Funny fact, I actually didn't intend on doing this initially. I just launched straight into doing eyes first. When I do my professional makeup, I always do eyes first. And when you are doing an eye look that has possibly darker colours or even fallout, it is a very good idea to do your eyes first. That was the Eye Prime by MAC, and it's a paint pot, and it's called Painterly. Before I get going any further, I love to comb those brows. They're annoying me. The first shade I'm using is the Makeup by Mario, and it's the very lightest shade. Placing that up under the brow, and over the mobile lid, which you can also see it's carving out a bit of a crease there. Going in with a light tan shade and really just buffing into this crease and creating that soft cut crease that I was wanting to make. So just buffing it in with a fluffy brush. This is one of the McoBeauty brushes, and it is the larger one. It is called the 201. So buffing that into the outer corner, a little bit on that brow bone as well, and into that inner corner, just to really create some shape and contour for the eye, and just sort of carve out the base for this eye makeup look. Then I'm going to go in with a slightly smaller brush, and this is the McoBeauty one, and it is in 211. And I'm taking a more warmer shade, so it's a very cool chocolate shade, and I'm placing it really into that crease, so just below the shade that we did before, and once again buffing it through and sweeping it into the inner corner of the eye there, and really creating a nice defined eye shape. Same on the other side, so I'm really concentrating on that outer corner there, and then sweeping the residual all the way through that socket line into the inner corner of the eye. So just working that back and forth using my McoBeauty brush. Now I've gone for an even smaller brush, and actually no, sorry, I'm still buffing that same product in. Now I'm going for the smaller brush, my apologies. More detailed brush and a darker brown again. This is the McoBeauty 207, and it's quite detailed, so I'm making sure it goes into that outer corner and right into that eyelash line there, and I'm running this dark shade just underneath the lash line. And then I'm going back in with the brush that I used before and really just buffing that out. This is the larger brush that we used in the beginning with the lighter shade, and just really blending that out on the outer edges as well. This is the Chestnut Eye Pencil from Youngblood, and I'm placing those into the tight line just to create a little bit of drama, and again on the bottom lash line there. Here we go. This is the eyemazing liquid liner by Youngblood. Now, rather than sweeping, see how I'm just placing it? And then I'm just going to drag out that point ever so slightly, and I've got it going quite high, and this is to create a little bit of lift. So place and then just colour in that little corner. Now this is quite tricky to do on camera. I realized as I was doing it just how hard it is. So place it, press it, so lying it down into your lash line, turning that pen around, and then sort of like using like a bit of a stamp, stamping it and then making it match. I use my finger to sort of help pull out that color and create that little bit of a tip. And then go back in and stamp it right into that inner corner just to really finish off that line look. I am just making sure I've got it right close to those lashes and pulling it out with my finger. Now I've got a little trick here. This is a very fine cotton tip and I've put a little bit of moisturizer on it, and I'm really helping it to just clean up those lines to make them a little bit more detailed and defined on the bottom and also on the top. So it helps to sort of take off the product without sort of messing up your eyeshadow and really create that nice blended tip there. Now sweeping some mascara. This is the McoBeauty Xtend Lash Mascara. I really like this mascara. It's quite an affordable tubular mascara and this is in black. So I'm sweeping that through the lashes and touching the bottom lashes. Now we're going in with the Revlon Full Face. So this one is called the Full Cover Foundation, the Colourstay, and it is a matte, so warm golden, and 310 is its code. Now I'm just using the Morph brush. This is one of the Ariel collection foundation brush. It's actually one of my favorites. It's beautiful to just buff in the foundation. I'm avoiding really close up under my eyes because I would like to put a little bit of concealer there as well. This is the True Match Concealer by L'Oreal, and it's 3N, and I'm just placing that really delicately under the eye and just trying to go really close to that line there just so that it helps to define that wing, that little baby wing ever so slightly. A little bit down the nose as well to create that nice highlight, and again just sharpening out that point there and above the lip and the chin, so anywhere I feel that I need that little bit of lightness, blending it all back out with the foundation brush. Before we go any further, I am going to do my brows. This is the Youngblood On Point Brow Defining Pencil. This is in blonde, and it is like a dark blonde shade, and it is perfect for my eyebrows. And I just sort of sweep it into the brows. It looks like I'm messing them up a little bit, but I do want a little bit on the skin. And then I use the other side, which is the spoolie, to just comb them up and out. Now, the St Renais, these are the Lip and Cheek Tints. This is the Castiglione, which is perfect for that little bit of warmth and contour of the face. Today I want to be a little bit more detailed, so I'm using one of the McoBeauty brushes. This is in 109 and it's got a slight angle, so it's perfect to use to really carve out those cheekbones and create some shape and warmth to the face. This way you don't get too much product on and you can really control how much you're putting on. I quite like using this technique. So really just carving it out and doing my jawline as well. Now I'd like to go down my nose. I've used another smaller brush for this. This is a McoBeauty as well, and it's for 212. And as you can see, I'm going right up to where it sort of meets my eye socket there as well. Just creates that nice continuity with the face and just blending that down. I'm also going to contour the outside of my lips. Now, I am not a huge lip girl, but I'm having a bit of a play, and I'm using this to sort of make them look a little bit bigger. So I'm using Castiglione, so the same product I just used before, almost like just to contour my lips, to give them a little bit more shape. Now, this is the other lip tint, and this is called Siena. So I'm using this on the high points of my cheeks, a little bit into my temples, and I'm using another brush as well. That's the McoBeauty. It is the 112, and a little bit over my nose too. So a small detailed lip brush by Morph, and I'm just going to place this beautiful lip color on my lips, and you can see it's really made my lips just a little bit bigger. I've got more of a pout, so without getting any injectables, I've now got slightly larger lips. I'm using the lip gloss by St Renais called Tropea, just to add a bit of gloss. Now setting my makeup with the triangular powder puff and some of the loose powder. This is in medium by Youngblood. It's a rice setting powder. It's beautiful. Doesn't add too much weight to your makeup. So I really hope that you've enjoyed this look. Let me know your thoughts.